Hello, everybody. How's it going? It is Matt, and it is Terrifying Tuesday, and I am back at you with yet another review. But before I roll on to any of that, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Please do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when I am here. I know it's an awful lot, but I have an awful lot on my plate, so I hope you guys all understand. And also, one last little tidbit of info. Check out the description box. I give you your brief synopsis, your starring cast, your directors, because there's three for today's film. Your runtime of the cut I am watching, a link for a trailer, and a link for where you can purchase this or watch this bad boy. So, with all that said in mind, and there's also a link for where, if you decide, you can send me a couple of dollars if you'd like. If so, that would be really awesome. I would greatly appreciate that because it would help support the channel, buy more things to put around me, and also buy better equipment and buy more movies to review. So lots and lots of good stuff. Now that we got that all out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. And today's film is a very, very, very special one. It is very good, very interesting, and very different from what I normally would review. But I have reviewed several films for this director, and I am very, very proud of watching this. I think this is I'm proud of her for this film. I think this is very, very, very well done and very, very, very good. It is none other than Helen Thompson's Stringz, co-directed by Bob Glazier and Paul Sceiro. Yes, this is a very interesting little film. I love this artwork, by the way. I think it is absolutely just stunning for something so basic and so easy. It is just a beautiful piece of artwork. That is one thing that with Helen Thompson's films, she always has great presentation with all of her products. I am always pleased with every little bit of every little thing that I get from her, which open it up and we get a lovely little picture with her and her guitar, her 6-string, and then we got a DVD just to let you know that. Which most of the time with a lot of the super independent directors stuff that I review that I have copies of, they will be DVD or BDR, just to let you know. It just costs too much to do mass production, and it just these directors are barely making it as is, and for them to have to make 5,000 copies at the very smallest is very, very, very expensive. So keep that in mind. Now that we got all that done, let's talk about the movie itself. What is it about? Well, I don't normally do this. I only do this on certain films, but I'm going to read directly from the back of the box. And it basically, Stringz is the inspirational story of a musician overcoming trials and tribulations. Lexi's journey to greatness. Yes, this is definitely greatness. Lexi Lex is a very, very interesting character. I really love Helen Thompson's films. I think they are all just... Every one of them are very unique, very different, very fun. I love the fact that she is willing to blend genres or jump out of genres and try different things, because a lot of directors, they kind of stick themselves in one area and they only do that one sort of film. And that is not the case with Helen Thompson, who is an accomplished Broadway actor, performer as well. I am very, very excited to have been able to review all of her stuff. I got Violet's Prey next will be on deck, and then after that will be her latest film, The Tinkerman, which I am very excited to also check out. Both of those will both be very, very fun. But now this one, like I said, it's about a girl who is a musician who is trying to basically make it big in the industry. She's going through lots of rough patches in her life. She has a weird stalker ex-boyfriend that she knew he was stalking but didn't know he was to the degree of mental insanity that he was, and he decides he's going to do something very drastic because of it. I'm not going to tell you what he does, but it is an extremely drastic situation, and unfortunately it has a very sad outcome. And therefore you're spent with other moments in this where she's meeting a new man in her life who wants to get her to perform together with her, and they make a great little duo. I think I wanted a little more with both her and that character. They had good chemistry, I thought. I thought that they did rather well together. I'm not sure if the other actor, if he is an accomplished guitar player or singer like Kelly is, but she definitely has a very beautiful voice, and I really enjoyed all the music that came out of this that she herself performed. And word around the campfire is she may do a soundtrack for this, and if she does, I will purchase it because I would like to have it in my library. I don't buy much music nowadays, but when I do, it's something that I really enjoy, and I really enjoy her style. It's very, very interesting. It's kind of folky, kind of, but has even kind of a little bit of a soul to it, a little bit of blues to her style. It is very, very heart-touching stuff. It really makes you think. It's good music. Whether you like the genre of music or not, good music is good music, and either way, it delivers on that aspect. And so with this guy, they're talking about shooting music videos. There's a really bad rapper in here who is kind of a funny character in his own right. I find him to be an interesting one. I would have liked a little more of him as well, just because he kind of brought some chuckles to me. And then we have cameos in here by both Bob Glazier and Jules Sceiro, who both, like I said, co-directed this film with Kelly. So it was really just a really nice Floridian family love kind of family love kind of film. It really just is one that goes for your heart, and it really makes you root for Lex. She is just really just a interesting character all the way around, and I absolutely adore her. I feel like she kind of is one of those characters, unfortunately, that just kind of goes along with the flow of things a little too easily. She's very easily persuaded into the music videos. She's very easily persuaded that by the stalker's mom that it's all her fault in some certain ways, but then by the end of that dialogue, the mom changes her mind, which they have a really nice heartfelt dialogue together, and that was a very nice scene in general. I thought that was really well acted out, especially by Kelly. The mom does a very good job. She's not one that I've seen in anything before, so it was nice to see a fresh face. So yeah, it really is just an excellent film all the way around. And I don't want to really spoil anything about this one. I'm going to keep it with as little about the movie as possible, because I really, really want you guys to jump out of your comfort zone if you're a horror hound, and maybe check out Six Strings. It's available for free to watch on Tubi, and I think it's even on Plex as well, and probably even YouTube on Kelly Helen Thompson's channel. But definitely jump over to Tubi. They're the best way to watch it if you don't buy a copy. I feel like that they do a very good job with their product over there, and I really like seeing independent films like this on such a big platform like Tubi, and to be embraced and loved is just really just awe-inspiring, and I just absolutely, I love this film. It's so good. Now, with my three major things that I like to always point out, we're going to start with audio. Audio is very, 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 very well done. It gets an A++, considering, you have to work with indoor, outdoor audio along with musical audio. So you got three different styles of audio that you have to really work together and have it just mesh and become this beautiful thing that it is. So it gets an A++ for its audio, and like I've never once misunderstood a word said. I thought everybody delivered their lines perfectly, and it was nice and crisp and clean with as far as audio goes. I really was very happy with that. Now on to dialogue. Dialogue, it has like all of Kelly's films, they have interesting and unique dialogue, stuff that you don't normally hear people say in regular films. They speak more like real people talk, in my opinion. I think she's a very accomplished writer and knows exactly what to have people say for as far as their dialogue goes, and she does a great job. All three of them, both her, Bob, and Jules, do a amazing job trying to direct each and every one of these actors, which you can tell a number of them, this is probably their one and only gig that they've ever done. So they're not professional actors. So keep that in mind. Now, and on to my third and final thing that I always like to talk about is editing. The editing is good. It gets an A. Not quite A+. There's a couple of parts in here throughout it where it kind of jumps a little bit, where it kind of skips between shots and scenes where I was, where I think it was cut maybe just a little too early, or maybe that was the intention. Especially the scene when she is chased by the dog. That scene, she goes from kissing the romantic lead to running from a dog, and you hear the dog barking, but you're like, I at first was like, what the heck's going on? So I rewound it and rewatched the scene over, and it's just the way that it's edited. And that was, like, honestly really the only thing in the editing that I was just like, what the heck? But it's not bad. It's not a bad film for just one little chop. Other than that, I think it's almost a darn near perfect film, and it gets a 4.5 out of 5 for me. So definitely run on out, check out Six Strings, and remember, with a Z at the end, I will always put the link for it. I'm putting the Tubi link on there for you, so that way you can just jump straight there from my page. Alright guys, I'm going to set this down. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Tomorrow is, let's take a gander at the list here. We got, tomorrow will be Embalmers, and then Thursday, Bloodthirsty Thursday, is going to be Rebirth, and I'm probably going to do a second video that day, either that day or Friday, which Friday I have Reel 1, and then like I said, I'm going to be doing a surprise review for a film for one of my friends, and he doesn't necessarily know that I'm reviewing it yet, so I'm kind of keeping it a secret, so that way he'll be nice and surprised, as I am. Yes. Now that I have all that out of the way, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, peace.